Hello, and welcome to Tea is Good, Books Are Better, the podcast where we drink tea and talk about books. I'm Raven.
I'm Jessica. Did you get that?
Yes. I'm Jessica.
How many times I'd have to do it?
I think from now on you should just say it 10 times in a row. I'm Jess. I'm Jess. I'm Jess. And maybe I'll get one of those. No, just kidding.
Yeah, sounds about right.
What are we drinking today?
Drinking maple
Rooibos? Okay, nice.
Is that right? Okay.
It's
With honey, and it's delicious.
Oh my god, that does sound good.
There you go.
That does.
So you
sound
have
good.
tea.
You'll never believe this, but I am out of hot water.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I just can't make tea out of hot water.
Okay.
So I'm drinking a zero sugar Sprite.
What the hell? Is it like Diet Sprite?
No, Sprite Zero.
It's basically diet. It's got aspartame, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I
Okay.
don't know. There's something different about
Sounds-
diet.
Gross.
It's not. It tastes great.
Okay.
There's a lot of potassium in this ingredient list,
Ooh.
actually, which is kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Sprite is also caffeine free, which I just learned recently.
That's
you know
something
that?
I've thought about. I don't really think about Sprite.
You don't think about Sprite on a regular basis?
Oh, really? So sorry.
Only here and there.
Not even.
What's your Roman Empire, Sprite?
No, I see that on TikTok, and I don't know what the fuck a Roman Empire is supposed to be.
Literally the Roman Empire.
Huh?
Yeah. Apparently...
But what's it supposed to mean? Like, my Roman Empire
Oh.
is
So
pancakes.
you
I'm
missed
like, huh?
you missed the original Roman Empire thing then. Allow
Yeah.
me to explain.
Uh-huh.
There was the original TikTok, I believe, was a girl recording, and she was like, "You guys, my friend just told me about this. You gotta try it with all the guys in your life." I'm paraphrasing, by the way. And then she like goes up to her boyfriend and she was like, "How often do you think about the Roman Empire?" And he was like, maybe once a day." And she was like, "What the fuck?" And then she went to like another guy friend and she was like, "How often do you think about the Roman Empire?" And he was like, maybe like 2-3 times a week. And she's like, "What the fuck?" And she goes to like another guy friend, asks the same thing, and he's like, maybe like 2 or 3 times a day. Apparently it's a thing because people started doing it, and like all the men in their lives think about the Roman Empire all the fucking time, and us women are like, "I think about the Roman Empire literally never."
Okay, so it's something you think about a lot?
So I guess it's evolved, yeah, now into something you think about.
It's basically a meme now.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jake is that
Sure.
guy, by the way, who thinks about the Roman Empire all the time.
I mean, I do think about it sometimes, but I'm literally shocked at the 2 to 3 times a day. Like,
Yeah.
Whoa. Like,
Even daily is insane to me.
yeah.
I mean, obviously I think about it a lot more now since the meme came out, but
Yeah, constant. Roman Empire, like, well, what? Okay.
yeah.
Oof. All right. I
Anyway.
get it now.
But yeah, cool. That's what that means.
Cool.
All right. So I forget how we got on this topic.
You Sprite is your Roman Empire.
Oh, that was obviously a joke. I don't think about Sprite that much. But I have.
Like, I believe that.
Huh?
Like, I believe that. Yeah, Sprite. Okay. Continue.
I have kind of become addicted to soda lately, though.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I'm drinking
Every week it's a soda.
every week. I'm drinking a soda. At least I'm drinking zeros.
Sure. Have you tried the like flavored? Like you have some buble.
Buble.
Yeah.
It's just not enough for me.
Do you need the sweetness?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I get like maybe a little rush or something. Maybe it's a little caffeine rush. I don't know. Do bubblies have caffeine?
I have no idea. They might.
But like, I'll get home from work and have a massive headache, and I'll literally drink a soda, and the headache will be gone.
Ew, sounds like caffeine. So do
Sounds like
coffee every day.
Yeah, found my new caffeine addiction.
Oh yeah, my favorite drug.
But the Sprite does not have caffeine. And
Does it make you feel good?
I'm trying to figure that out right now. That's why I paused. You know what? A Sprite is way more refreshing than like a Dr. Pepper or a Coke. But
sure, yeah.
I do not get the same feeling from the Sprite.
Oh.
So I guess that is the caffeine.
Unfortunate.
Damn. Well, I'm an adult. I'll do what I want. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, live your life.
Yeah. It's better than other addictions I could have, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know what the caffeine content is like, but I would suspect it's not as bad as coffee. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's just do Coke as a base.
Probably not.
Coke Zero caffeine content.
I know Mountain Dew.
34 milligrams.
It's really high, like higher than coffee. It should be a energy drink, Mountain Dew.
Right. I've definitely heard that too.
Mm.
Okay. Looks like... Wait, what? Okay. I'm trying to... So it's 40 milligrams of caffeine in 100 grams of coffee. Coke Zero caffeine content is 34 milligrams in a 12-ounce can, which is 355 milliliters.
1 gram
Oh, they're literally equivalent.
is 1 liter.
Yeah. Okay. So, if coffee is 40 milligrams of caffeine for 100 grams of coffee, then you need to triple that. I can't do math in my head.
3? 40 times 3, you're saying?
Yeah. That's nope, that's not
40
how math
plus
works.
40 is 80. 80 plus 40.
Is 120.
120.
Plus another half, because it's 355.
140.
So 140. 140 milligrams versus 34 milligrams. So it's way more caffeine in a coffee.
Damn.
Okay. Way more. Okay. Well, we took the long route, but we got there.
Yeah, it sounds like work to me. Well, struggling. 2 simple maths.
Really?
That's amazing. We don't want us.
That's funny. Yeah, I always have a calculator open on my computer.
I pulled out a pencil and done long addition.
Wait, what?
the move the number up here as I like add lots of numbers.
Why don't you just use your phone?
Not allowed to take my phone out of my pocket.
Not even to do some quick math?
No. There's a calculator, but it's on the other side of the table and I have to walk around. So I stand there and do the maths on a post-it note.
Okay, that's on you.
I'm lazy.
It's like trading in physical labor for mental labor.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Yep. My body's more lazy than my brain.
Okay.
Aww.
Let's fucking start this shit.
Alright.
Okay. Where did we leave off our character?
So, Amwise Gamgee.
No.
Oh. Samwell Tarley.
There you go. Did he definitely name Sam after Samwise, though?
I have no idea.
I'm almost certain he must have. Because Lord of the Rings was a huge influence on him.
It was. He needed a Sam.
John and Sam are his Frodo and Sam.
Oh, that's adorable. And is that hinting that John was supposed to save Westeros? Joe.
I don't know, maybe. It could have just been like a starting point and their characters kind of evolved.
True.
Into being something else. Go ahead.
Maester Aemon passes away on the ship that is sailing to, I think, Old Town.
Mm-hmm.
After the little funeral, Sam and Gilly hook up, which makes Sam feel very guilty over breaking his vows.
Right. I remember Maester Aemon's body is in like a wine barrel right now.
Oh my god. That's so gruesome.
It's really weird. He's gonna come out like stained purple. Yo, are people drinking out of that wine barrel?
For God, I hope not. That sounds hideous. Like you have one drunkard who like forgets this is the body barrel.
Oh God.
Holds himself.
Someone runs up to him in slow motion as he's pouring the wine.
Oh my God. That's nasty.
Yeah.
I do not like.
What, you don't like dead body juice? Oh, that
Not
reminds me
really.
of that real story.
What?
Yeah, with the Cecil Hotel.
Okay.
You remember that one?
There's quite a few Cecil Hotel stories.
I mean, true, but like the most...
What?
I feel like the most famous one is the one that has the footage of the girl in the elevator.
Oh, I forgot her name. Starts with an E, I think.
I want to say Emily, but I don't think that's right. Here, I'll look at
I wanted to say like Elena, but I'm like, that is so not right. It's definitely an E name though.
Elisa Lamb.
Ooh, I got kind of close.
Yeah, you did get kind of
Elisa
close.
Lamb. Yeah, I remember seeing that in the early thousands and like going, wow, it's the elevator game. So scary.
Yeah. Lo and behold, it was even scarier than what we thought.
That's true.
Damn.
Mental illness.
Poor girl.
But that's fucked up. But yeah, they were drinking her tea.
Fuck, dude. We could say that the residents of the hotel were drinking her tea. We're drinking Elisa tea. Anyway.
Nice. Rocks to pizza.
If anyone is listening who doesn't know about the Elisa Lam story and the Hotel Cecil,
how could you not?
Right? First, how could you not? But second, there's a ton of like YouTube content on it, and there's also there's a Netflix show on it as well, which I don't remember what it's called, but honestly, if you just look up Cecil Hotel like in Netflix, it should probably come up. All right.
Coworker stayed at the Cecil Hotel.
A coworker did?
Yeah.
How
He
was
didn't
it?
realize what it was when he
Are
stayed.
you
He said
serious?
the lobby was very nice, but the rooms were kind of shitty. That's what he said.
Didn't it used to be like a... Oh, wait, maybe now it's like a place for unhoused people or something? It has a very strange history, this hotel.
I think it's still a hotel.
Okay. Then I think at one point it was...
Yeah, a hotel with bad juju,
Yeah.
apparently.
Lots of stuff has gone on there. But anyway, that's a whole other podcast. Literally, there's probably 100 other podcasts that talk about that. Samwell. Okay. Chapter 45. Let's go. The end of their voyage on the Cinnamon Wind is the most perilous of their voyage so far.
Cinnamon Wind?
That is the name of the ship, yeah.
Ah! Okay.
They are chased by a few ships, but quickly outdistance them, and when one of them manages to get near, their archers shoot arrows at it until it turns away to look for easier prey. As they get nearer to Old Town, Sam points out a few landmarks to Gilly as she breastfeeds, and he watches her and realizes she has come to love Dalla's boy as much as her own. Their ship bumps into some floating, bloated corpses and abandoned longships, and Jondo says there was a battle not long ago. Sam asks who would be so mad as to raid this close to Old Town, and Jondo points out a banner drooping from a half-sunken longship, depicting a red eye with a black pupil beneath a black iron crown supported by two crows, which Sam does not recognize.
Wow! Okay.
Who could this be?
Wow!
I'm asking you.
Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. The crow's eye?
Doesn't it seem a bit on the nose to you, though? He's called the crow's eye, and his charge is literally an eye with some crows and a crown.
The crown was added when he was elected king of the Iron Island.
They do mention in the book, actually, that it's a black iron crown. And I'm like, how would they know it's iron if it's on a flag?
Huh.
What part of the depiction is indicating that it's made of iron?
I don't know. Maybe they just tell people that it's an iron crown.
But no, like, he's like looking at it and describes it as
a black iron.
As a black iron crown.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look this up. Okay. Yeah, it just looks like a black crown. Yeah.
Maybe it's in the lore, like the words of each house.
The what?
Like the words of each house. It's just known that it's iron.
But they don't know whose it is.
Oh. And I don't know.
But maybe if anything is depicted in black, it's usually assumed to be iron?
Could be.
I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
Anyway, I just thought that was curious.
How do you know?
The next day, they are approached by a ship called the Huntress and subjected to a search. These are men of Old Town who can't risk allowing any Iron Men into the city. The captain explains that they are used to Iron Men striking suddenly from the sea and carrying off golden girls, but there were seldom more than one or two longships. Now there are more than half a dozen. They have taken several of the nearby isles, and the captain says that without Lord Redwynes and Hightowers' fleet, they don't have the ships to come to grips with the Ironborn. Sam, shocked, asks what Lord Hightower is doing, and the captain says he's locked atop his tower with the Mad Maid, consulting books of spells. What the hell is going on here? Have we heard about this?
Hightower?
Yeah.
I don't remember being at Hightower.
I don't think we've been there either, but have we heard, like, Cersei or someone say anything about... I don't know.
I honestly don't recall much talk of Hightower. Other than Perhaps when we were in Dorne.
What did they say of Hightower?
Like, very little. I think there's a sibling there. I think.
Oh.
Like her older brother or something.
Oh, I see.
I'm not entirely sure what's going on there.
Yeah, I'm trying to do like a quick search to know if we know anything about this, but...
No spoilies, though, as you type that in.
Yeah, but there is this one website that'll go through it book by book.
Oh.
So that you can, like, go up to just the book that you've read for a review.
Okay.
But I can't find the site right now, so... Oh well, we'll just have to... Well, what could this be? Consulting books of spells with the Mad Maid? Is this like a...
Is it like another red woman hanging out?
That's what I was wondering.
Huh.
Maybe. But
I don't...
would they be consulting books of spells?
Yeah, that's what... Kind of curious. Who is this mad lady?
Maybe if I look up the Mad Maid instead of Redwyn. Oh. Oh.
Eh?
So I'm not the first person to ask this question, is what I'm seeing.
Oh.
The Mad
Like,
Maid
what did I miss?
is Melora Hightower, the eldest daughter of Lord Leighton Hightower of Old Town. How the fuck is he related to Redwyn? What the fuck? This shit is so confusing. I'm not gonna try any harder.
Gonna get lost.
Yeah, but it seems like they're related. Okay. Not sure why they call her the Mad Maid. I guess if she's consulting books of spells, they probably think she's just crazy.
I don't think the people of Westeros believe in magic overall. Maybe
Right.
that's why she's gonna call it the Mad Maid.
Yeah, that makes sense. But she must have gotten quite the reputation to earn a nickname.
That's true.
Just for consulting books of spells? Like, bruh, leave her alone. But maybe it's not just
Let
for
her
that.
be her
I don't
own
know.
witch.
But maybe she is, like, fucking around somehow. Who knows? So, it sounds like all the other nearby High Lords are busy as well, and the captain says until they have help, all they can do is guard and wait for the bitch queen in King's Landing to let Lord Paxter off his leash.
Bitch queen, huh?
Yep.
I don't recall Lord Paxton.
I think he's also a Redwyn.
Mm-hmm.
So he, I think, would be like the High Lord,
Yeah.
whereas Lord Redwyn is like Master of the Fleet or whatever they call it. I don't know. Do I have his name right? Is it Redwyn Hightower? Oh, no, it's not. House Redwyn is completely different from House Hightower. But it seems like there's crossover, so that's...
The red wines.
Yeah.
I call them red wines.
Okay.
They like their wine.
Yes.
But it's probably Redwyn. Probably said it.
Well, it could be
I've been
red
saying
wine
it wrong
if
this
it's
whole
about
time.
wine. Okay, so I've been calling him Redwyn Hightower, but that makes no sense. My bad.
Redwyn and Hightower.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was, and I just missed the and. Anyway. I'm embarrassed. Okay, let's move on.
Oh no!
Paxter is definitely a Hightower, I think.
Paxter.
Shit. Is he a Redwyn? Lord Paxter. He's a Redwyn! Fuck. God damn it.
We're getting even more confused.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move past this and pretend none of this happened.
Yeah.
Sam
Look
is...
up anything.
Yeah, I'm worried about looking up too much.
Yeah, you don't want to spoil.
Yeah. Sam is shook. He thinks that if King's Landing loses Old Town and the Arbor, the whole realm will fall to pieces. Which I'm not sure why.
Okay.
Is Old Town that important?
All I know is that Old Town pumps out maesters. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, but
I don't.
I think they also do like
pump out the maesters?
They do.
I don't know much about Old Town.
I think they also do like they probably have like a vault there or something. I think there's probably a lot of knowledge.
Like a gold vault?
Yeah. I feel like I heard something about
in
that
their
in the first.
maester school. It should be like the Library of Alexandria.
So tons of knowledge, and everyone who knows how to heal people comes out of there. So I guess that would make sense why that would be a huge blow to the kingdom.
Oh, why it'll scare Sam at least.
Yeah. But this whole situation makes Sam wonder if Horn Hill will even be safe for Gilly and the baby. He considers keeping Gilly with him in Old Town, but he would need to hide her somehow, as the Citadel does not permit its novices to keep wives or paramours. He thinks if he stays with her much longer, though, he won't have the strength to leave her. But he must either leave her or desert the Night's Watch, and deserting will mean his head, which won't help Gilly. He considers begging Koja Mo and her father to take Gilly with them to the Summer Isles, but that path has its perils as well. Sam decides it has to be Horn Hill. He'll take her there himself and check out the situation, and if it doesn't look safe, he'll turn around and take her right back. So, finally they reach Old Town. Sam's plan is to go to the Citadel first. Your responses are so delayed. I can't tell, like, when you're gonna respond.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, what did you say?
I just said wow. Huh?
Sam's plan is to go to the Citadel first to present John's letters and tell them of Maester Aemon's death. Then he will arrange for transportation to bring her to his mother in Horn Hill. To bring Gilly to his mother in Horn Hill.
Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty decent plan.
A little bit different from the show.
Oh,
I think in the show they went to Horn Hill first, then Old Town.
Oh.
That's a little bit different. Okay.
That is an interesting change. So, he will be back, and Gilly will stay aboard the ship until his return, as they take the time they need to empty their holds and fill them again. Sam departs the ship and walks to the Citadel, fielding curious looks from strangers on his way. At the Seneschal's court, he finds a man sitting on a raised dais, scratching in a ledger with a quill. He's clad in a maester's robe but wears no chains. Sam starts to explain why he's there, mentioning Maester Aemon's death, but the man interrupts him, takes his name, and sends him to wait on a bench. Others come and go, and some are summoned who had come in after him. Sam asks how much longer it will be, but the man just sends him back to the bench. Another hour passes. Yeah. Don't bother me. Another hour passes, and Sam eventually passes out.
Oh. Like sleep?
Yeah, just like leaning on the wall, sitting on the bench, head drooping, I imagine. When he comes to, there is a voice beside him that says he needs to slip Lorcas a penny or he'll be waiting for 3 days. The voice then asks what brings the Night's Watch to the Citadel. It's a slim youth on the bench next to Sam. Sam explains that the Lord Commander is restoring the abandoned castles. The boy says that Lorcas hates novices, particularly novices of noble birth. They talk a bit, and Sam learns the boy is an acolyte named Alaris.
Sounds familiar to me.
Yep, by some called Sphinx, which was definitely from the prologue.
Nice to meet him again.
They talk a bit about why Sam is there, and Maester Aemon, whose legendary age Alaris is already aware of. Sam remembers Maester Aemon saying, "The Sphinx is the riddle, not the riddler," and wonder if he meant this Sphinx, but he thinks it's unlikely. Yeah, that would be very random.
Talking about a specific acolyte.
And Maester Aemon's been at the wall for longer than this kid has been alive, probably.
Probably for longer than his parents have been alive.
True. Sam soon spills everything that has happened with King Stannis and Melisandre of Ashai, the Wildlings, Mance Rayder, Jon Snow, Gilly, Cold Hands, King's Blood, and Dragons. He holds back only the secrets he was sworn to keep, about Bran Stark and his companions, and the babes Jon Snow had swapped.
Dang.
He concludes by saying Aemon said Daenerys Targaryen is their only hope. Alleras listens intently. When Sam is done, he tells him that Theobald, who must be the Seneschal, will not believe half of that. But Alleras can take Sam to an Archmaester who might. Which, immediately I started to get a sus feeling about this.
So don't know. He wants just some random friend. Something else.
Right? I was like, there's no one who would listen to that and believe it right away. So the fact that this kid does is, like, kind of sus.
Mm-hmm.
Maester Aemon did tell Sam to tell the Archmaesters, so Sam agrees. Alleras takes Sam across a drawbridge to the Isle of Ravens. There's an old castle and an ancient weirwood tree whose carved face is grown over, and ravens perched everywhere. Alleras and Sam climb up the North Tower. At the top is a pale young blonde staring intently into a candle flame. When asked what he's doing, he says he's looking for naked women. Very classy.
I love the honesty.
Alleras tells the blonde that Sam is a new novice here to see the mage. I'm sorry, the mage?
What they call high maesters?
Maybe. I don't know.
Leveled up maesters.
Level 20 maesters are mages.
Yep.
The blonde starts going off about how the Citadel will take anyone these days. And Sam suddenly... yeah, he's an asshole. And Sam recognizes him as Leo Tyrell. Sam introduces...
I don't know what that is.
I don't either, but I guess just the fact that he's a Tyrell is significant.
Mm-hmm.
Sam introduces himself as Randall Tarley's son, and Leo gives him another look, then says his father told them Sam was dead. He asks...
Nice.
Oh, right, what a dick.
You fucking jerk.
Leo asks if Sam is still a Craven, and Sam says no, but only because Jon had made it a command.
Jon whipped him into shape.
Yep. Sam says, actually, he went beyond the wall and fought battles, and they call him Sam the Slayer.
Nice.
Proud of you, Sam. But Leo laughs in his face. Then the door behind him opens, and Slayer and Sphinx are told to come in. Alleras introduces Archmaester Marwyn, who wears a chain of many metals around his bull's neck. He looks more like a thug than a maester. Inside the room is another man, pale and fleshy with food stains on his robes.
Ugh.
Gross. Sam notices a tall black candle that the pale man says is made of obsidian, but the maester tells him to call it dragonglass.
Candle?
Mm-hmm. Apparently it burns, but is not consumed. And I was like, is that true? Is that real?
Press doubt.
Let's see. Can obsidian burn? A lot of the results are about obsidian in Minecraft. Wow, like most of the results are. Minus Minecraft.
That happened. All I see are cleanse obsidian crystal candles, obsidian candle holders. Obsidian comes from lava.
Oh, it's glass made from lava.
Yeah, but I don't see anything about it actually burning.
Me neither. Guess that's just...
I don't believe.
In the book.
Mm-hmm.
Sam then tells his tale again and finishes with the part about Daenerys. The Archmaester says perhaps it's good that Maester Aemon died before getting to Old Town. Elsewise, the Grey Sheep might have had to kill him. Who are the Grey Sheep?
Targaryen killers?
I'm wondering if it's just, if he's just calling the other Maesters sheep. They were grey.
Oh. Maybe.
Yeah, I wondered if it was that. Sam asks why, and the Archmaester says if he tells Sam, they may need to kill Sam as well.
Okay.
But then he says that there's no room for dragons or sorcery or prophecy at the Citadel. Aemon's blood was why he was sent to waste away at the wall. He couldn't be trusted.
Okay.
The Archmaester says he will get himself to Slaver's Bay in Aemon's place. He says Sam should stay and forge his chain, but do it quickly because a time will come when he is needed on the wall. Sam asks what he should tell the other Archmaesters and the Seneschal. Archmaester Marwyn tells him to tell them that he's here to serve and forge his chain, and to say nothing of prophecies or dragons lest he fancies poison in his porridge. He then tells...
Oh.
Every time you react, I'm talking. It's gonna be such a weird episode.
Oh, sorry.
It's not your fault. You're hearing me on a delay, and then I'm hearing you on a delay, so... But go ahead and react to that again.
So...
Lest he fancies poison in his porridge.
Wow.
Oh my god, this episode's gonna be a mess! And then Marwyn, leaves on his way to the docks already to head off to Slaver's Bay.
Who? He's one of the...
Archmaester Marwyn. Yeah, the one that looks like a thug.
Ah, he's going to Slaver's Bay.
In Aemon's place, he said, yeah.
Maybe he'll come face to face with some dragons.
Maybe. I think
learn.
That's kind of...
It's
no.
not fairy tale.
No, I think he knows that. He's on Sam's side. That's why he's telling them, like, don't talk about dragons or sorcery, because the others will kill you.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Alrighty.
he is going to Slaver's Bay, I'm assuming, to find Danny, and... I don't know. I don't know what the plan is.
Dragons.
Alaris then confesses that the mage sent him to snatch up Sam before speaking to Theobald. So, the mage knew Sam was coming. Sam asks how, and Alaris nods at the glass candle. Wait, so who's the mage? Is he the pasty kid standing by the candle, or is he the fucking Archmaester who just left?
I'm confused.
Who is he calling the mage? Archmaester Marwyn, Game of Thrones. Okay, it is Marwyn.
Okay.
He's also
So the Archmaester is the mage.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
The pasty-faced youth tells Sam he can sleep under his sleeping cell in the West Tower, and he will bring him some woolen coverlets. Sam thanks him, but there is something he doesn't like about this guy, but he can't quite put his finger on it. Sam introduces himself. You trust who?
Sam.
He's got a good intuition, I think. So Sam introduces himself, and the other guy says his name is Pate, like the pig boy.
The pig boy?
Do you remember
I don't recognize the pig boy.
You know, I don't recognize the pig boy part either, but the Pate part, I do.
Why don't I recall Pate?
It's because Pate is from the prologue. He's the little kid, well, I don't know if he's a kid, but young boy, who was trying to, like, get a gold dragon so he could pay the girl to, like, sleep with him or something.
The girl he likes, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they can live happily ever after.
Exactly. Okay. But really, I think he just wanted sex.
Yeah, he's a little horny teen.
So he met up with...
sex
is love. So he met up with this guy to, like, give him something from the Citadel in exchange for a gold dragon. And I think it was like a key or something.
Yeah, it was.
Do you remember this now?
It was coming back to me.
And then he takes the dragon and I think he bites it to make sure it's real.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then he walks away and collapses. And he got himself fucking killed by a faceless man.
I was a faceless man.
Because he kept calling himself no one and a stranger, so we determined at the time it must be a faceless man.
Yeah.
And now Pate is standing here with a pasty face, and he's described as having a pasty face like 5 or 6 times.
George is like, come on, readers. Pasty face, pasty face. You know what I'm saying?
So this fucking faceless man is parading around as Pate now. Pate's gone.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Well, we did come full circle.
We did. From the start of the book right to the end.
Did you ask me how I remembered that?
Yeah.
I didn't. I got to the name and I was like, okay, this feels significant. So I went back to the prologue and I glanced through it, and it was indeed that boy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So, that is technically the last chapter of the book.
Oh, really? It ends with the horror of Pate.
Yeah, so I don't know if George expected people to remember the name. I think he kind of, that's why he threw in the pig boy part, because that's probably more memorable than Pate. But I didn't remember that part. But
I don't even remember Pig Boy.
Me neither. I mean, we could dig through now and see if that was actually in there, but I'm just gonna assume it was.
Yeah.
And also, you and I have not been reading this book like regular people.
No.
Like, it's been a very extended, long journey for us.
That's true. That is true.
So, maybe, like, on a regular reading, someone would have recognized it.
Yeah.
Or done the same thing I did and was like, that name seems significant. It's probably the kid from the prologue.
To go back. Oh, man.
So, the Faceless Men have infiltrated Old Town. I don't know what this means for Old Town, but I'm worried.
And like, what do they want?
Right?
What are they trying to get?
Right?
You know, they usually like work for their god, right? They're not exactly political, are they?
I don't know.
So, I want to know what's going on.
There must be something that they either need to, like, obtain from the Citadel, or they need to appear as if they're from the Citadel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the goal is Sam all along. I don't know. Well, apparently the mage knew that Sam was coming, so...
That's true.
Oh, just saying, it's pretty sussy baka up in here.
Wow, it always got to end in an interesting way.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, well, let's get the next one out.
And then watch him just skip all of this stuff in the next book.
Well, for fuck's sakes.
And at the end, he'll have another, like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah. I think the next book is supposed to be going on at the same time as this one.
Oh.
I think.
Shit. That would make sense.
Because it was supposed to be one book, right?
Was it? Oh.
I think it was supposed to be one book, but it was too big, so he split it.
Damn.
We'll go through the last chapter thing where George explains his reasoning.
Yeah.
I think I saw something like that.
Right.
We'll do that next time.
Okay. Yeah. So, in the next episode, as just said, we will be discussing the, like, sort of epilogue.
Yeah, the little tidbit added by George.
Mm-hmm.
But why he wrote these new characters instead of our favorite ones.
Why he left the others out, I think.
Yeah.
Which will be
like
interesting.
the bigger characters. The main characters.
Yeah, the ones that
Basically.
we probably associate the most with
the
story. the biggest players, you could say, maybe. But yeah, so that'll be in the next episode. We'll cover that, and we will also give our final thoughts on the book as a whole. And as you know, we have been actually quite critical of this one compared to all the previous ones.
Oh yeah.
So we'll go over that again as well with final thoughts. And
maybe discuss some themes and whatnot.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Any last things you wanted to add about this chapter in particular?
I wonder if we're gonna see this Maester guy in the next book when we get into Danny chapter.
Show up with Danny? That would be interesting.
Yeah. He'll come to meet the queen. See for himself and come back with the news. Maybe. Who knows?
Well, yeah, I don't know what the plan is, because it sounded like Maester Aemon thought that she needed a maester with her. So is he just going there to support? Or to bring her back? Kind of unclear.
I don't know. Maybe give advice.
Yeah.
About Westeros and the condition it's in.
Could be. But why specifically does she need a maester?
Oh. Maybe he thinks all kings and queens need maesters.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he's just biased because it's his great niece. Grand niece?
I don't know. great niece, something like that.
I think we're probably gonna see Euron again, perhaps.
In the next book?
Yeah. Isn't he heading to Slaver's Bay to try to seduce the Dragon Queen?
Oh shit, he is, isn't he?
That'd be interesting to see. Danny's thoughts on it.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. If you want more of the podcast, please follow us on Instagram. You can follow the podcast at TIGBAB Podcast or follow us individually. My handle is Crimby and Jess's is just.egan24. You can also find us on Facebook. Just search TIGBAB Podcast or Tea is Good, Books Are Better, and we will show up there. Also, please subscribe to our good friend Bahrami on YouTube. He's the one who made our jingle, which you heard at the start of the episode, and he makes some really cool music. That's Bahram. You can also find him on Spotify as Bahrambient. That's Bahrambient. And please check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/teaisgoodbooksarebetter. We have a few different tea-themed tiers with fun rewards, including outtakes, BTS stuff, and mini episodes in which we force our brother to watch Game of Thrones, which he absolutely hates. So it makes for some fun discussions/arguments. Finally, if you would be willing to share the podcast with your family and your friends, it would be a huge help to us to grow the podcast. Thank you so much. And before we head out, just a quick shout out to our patrons, Eric, Jake, and Bahram. Thank you guys so much for your support. It means so much. And next time, you already know what we're doing. All right, that's it. Thanks. Bye.